Hello students, today we learn about the second lesson of your English textbook, Nelson Mandela, Long Walk to Freedom. Before that, you all have to take a textbook in your hands and look into it very carefully while I am reading it. This is a lesson written by Nelson Mandela himself. Nelson Raleigh Lahla Mandela. Now look in the book. Before you read, see, apartheid is a political system that separates people according to the race. Can you say which of the three countries named below had such a political system until very recently? See, three options are given: United States of America, South Africa, then Australia. The answer is South Africa. Apartheid means a political system that separates people according to their race. Race means here we can say according to the color. When you read further, you will get more understanding about it. Next paragraph. Have you heard of Nelson Mandela? Mandela and his African National Congress. African National Congress is the name of his party. He spent a lifetime fighting against apartheid. Mandela had to spend 30 years in prison. Finally, democratic elections were held in South Africa in 1994, and Mandela became the first black president of a new nation. Otherwise, a new rule came over there, that is a democratic rule, a government elected by the people. In this extract or in this passage from his autobiography, Long Walk to Freedom, Mandela speaks about a historic occasion. Historic occasion means an important occasion. A long walk to freedom. Otherwise, it took a long time to get freedom for his country. Just like our country, we also have fought a lot for getting freedom from the British. Can you guess what the occasion might be? Check your guess with this news item from BBC of 10th May 1994. That is what is given in the rectangle. Now, Mandela becomes South Africa's first black president. Nelson Mandela has become South Africa's first black president after more than 3 centuries of white rule. Otherwise, before his government came into power, the white people were ruling his country. That also for more than 3 centuries. 1 century means 100 years. That is more than 300 years, the whites were ruling South Africa. Mr. Mandela's African National Congress party won 252 of the 400 seats in the first democratic elections of South Africa's history. In the history of South Africa, the first elections took place, that is the democratic election. In that election, Mandela's African National Congress, they won 250 seats out of the 400 seats in the election. The inauguration ceremony took place in the Union Buildings Amphitheatre in Pretoria today, attended by politicians and dignitaries from more than 140 countries around the world. The inauguration ceremony means the oath-taking ceremony of Mandela as the president of the newly elected government. It took place in the Union Buildings Amphitheatre. Amphitheatre is a building without a roof. Otherwise, there is no roof for it, but sitting arrangements and everything is inside the hall. Building C. In the Union Buildings Amphitheatre, it is situated in the Union Building in Pretoria today. Pretoria is the capital of South Africa. So the inauguration ceremony took place in Pretoria, attended by politicians and dignitaries from more than 140 countries around the world. People from more than 140 countries participated in this particular inauguration ceremony. That means they were all VIPs, VVIPs, etc. Never again will this beautiful land experience the oppression of one by another, said Nelson Mandela in his address. When he addressed at the opening ceremony, inauguration ceremony, when he addressed the audience over there, he said these words: never again will this beautiful land experience the oppression of one by another. Otherwise, he said that South Africa will never experience exploitation of one by another. Otherwise, nobody will exploit another person. Means everything will be treated as equal. Everybody will be treated as equal. Last paragraph. Jubilant scenes of streets of Pretoria followed the ceremony with the blacks, whites and coloreds celebrating together. While the inauguration ceremony was going on, victorious people, otherwise jubilant means victorious, people showing their they were very happy and they were dancing on the streets of Pretoria. So many people, blacks were there, whites were there, so many other colored people were there. They were all celebrating together, showing their support to this new government. More than 1 lakh South African men, women and children of all races sang and danced with joy. They were all showing their happiness by dancing and all. Otherwise, all together means whites, blacks and all the people in the country, they danced together, showing their happiness and support to the newly elected party. Now let us start the lesson. On page 17, the first paragraph, 10th May dawned bright and clear. For the past few days, I had been pleasantly besieged by dignitaries and world leaders who were coming to pay their respects before the inauguration. The inauguration would be the largest gathering ever of international leaders on South African soil. Let me explain it. 10th day dawned bright and clear. Otherwise, it was a very sunny day. It dawned, it began. The day began nicely otherwise. It was a clear day. For the past few days, I had been pleasantly besieged by dignitaries and world leaders who were coming to pay their respects before the inauguration. We have learned that people from more than 140 countries have gathered over there for the inauguration ceremony. These people, they came earlier than the inauguration day. Dignitaries means people of high ranks, and world leaders, they all came to pay their respects, to give their honor before the inauguration, before the opening ceremony. Otherwise, people from all over the world, they came to see Nelson Mandela, and they have shown their respect to him. So, he was totally besieged by them. He was totally surrounded by the people from various countries. It was a pleasing experience. The inauguration would be the largest gathering ever of international leaders on South African soil. South African soil means South Africa had witnessed or had seen such a big gathering the first time. The first time such a largest gathering occurred, otherwise a gathering of international leaders occurred on South African land. Second paragraph. The ceremonies took place in the lovely sandstone amphitheatre formed by the Union buildings in Pretoria that we have already learned earlier. The ceremonies, all those programs, functions and ceremonies, they took place in the lovely sandstone amphitheatre formed by the buildings in Pretoria. For decades, decade means a decade is 10 years. For decades means so many years. For decades, this had been the seat of white supremacy. And now it was the site of a rainbow gathering of different colors and nations for the installation of South Africa's first democratic non-racial government. See, for decades, for many years, this means this amphitheatre had been the seat of white supremacy or white superiority. Otherwise, this particular place, this amphitheatre was totally occupied by the whites until this day. And now, this amphitheatre is full of people. See, what is written? A site of rainbow gathering. Rainbow means rainbow itself has 7 colors. So we can see a colorful sight is being seen over there. Otherwise, people of different colors, different countries, different races are sitting over there in this amphitheatre. This also is the first time, because previously this country was totally under the control of the white people. Of different colors and nations for the installation of South Africa's first democratic non-racial government. So, when the elections took place and the new government took charge, people from all over the world gathered over there. This was the first non-racial government, a government which do not believe in any race. Now, on that day, on that lovely autumn day, autumn means it is a season. It comes between summer and winter. I was accompanied by my daughter Zanani. Otherwise, at the inauguration, when the inauguration ceremony took place, he went to participate. While he was going to participate in it, he was followed by his daughter Zanani. On the podium, Mr. M.R. de Klerk was first sworn in as second deputy president. On the podium means on the stage or on the dais. First, Merck de Klerk, he first took the oath as the second deputy president. Deputy means one acting for another. I have already given the meanings of the words to you. So he took the oath as the second deputy president. Then Thabo Mbeki was sworn in as first deputy president, followed by the second deputy president. The first deputy president also took his oath. When it was my turn, when it came to the turn of Mr. Nelson Mandela, I pledged to obey and uphold the Constitution and to devote myself to the well-being of the Republic and its people. He took the pledge, the promise, the oath that he will obey with the Constitution of the country and always work for the welfare of the people in the country. To the assembled guests and the watching world, I said, he added to the people, those who were assembled in the amphitheater. Today, all of us do, by our presence here, confer glory and hope to newborn liberty. Liberty means freedom. Otherwise, today he says that by our presence here, confer glory and hope to a newborn liberty. So, a new government is born now, which will work for the welfare of the people, not like the previous government. So, it is a newborn liberty now. Out of the experience of an extraordinary human disaster that lasted too long, must be born a society of which all humanity will be proud. He says that out of the experience of the people for the last centuries were very bad. And it was a disaster. It was a human disaster. Otherwise, the white people never took care of the blacks over there. It lasted too long. Otherwise, that the ruling of the white people, it lasted for more than 300 years in the country. And it was hardship for the black people. Now he says, now a newborn liberty has occurred. And he says again, all humanity will be proud with that. He says that with his new government, each and everybody can feel proud of it. We who were outlaws not so long ago have today been given the rare privilege to be host to the nations of the world on our own soil. We means the South African black people, who were outlaws not so long ago. We were outlaws, otherwise, outlaws means bandit, otherwise, not they were taken as bandits, or they were not at all. When the apartheid people, because of their apartheid, the policy of apartheid, they were considered as outlaws, otherwise not following the laws of the country, have today been given the rare privilege. Now we have been given a very special privilege to be host to the nations of the world on our soil. Since people of more than 140 countries are gathered over here, he says that his government got a special privilege to welcome all these people. We thank all of our distinguished international guests for having come to take possession with the people of our country of what is, after all, a common victory for justice, for peace, for human dignity. He again is thanking the international community, the people those have come from all around the world. Why he is thanking? Because they have taken possession. They are sitting with their own black people. And he says, it is a common victory for justice, for peace, and for human dignity or human grace. This is a victory of the people of the black people, and this particular government will always stand for the equality of the people. We have at last achieved our political emancipation. Means, at last, the people of Africa, they got political freedom. We pledge, otherwise we promise ourselves to liberate all our people from the continuing bondage of poverty, deprivation, suffering, gender, and discrimination. He says that we pledge ourselves, we take the promise that to liberate all our people from the continuing bondage of poverty. Otherwise, he says he will free all the people from poverty, then deprivation, that is the state of having one's rightful benefits. Otherwise, all will be given their rights. Then they will liberate from the suffering, the gender means male, female, and other sort of discrimination, any sort of differences. So he is taking the promise that he will work for the people, and he will liberate people from all sort of difficulties. Never, never, and never again shall it be that this beautiful land will again experience the oppression of one by another. He repeatedly says that his country will never experience such a bad experience. Otherwise, they will never experience such a bad thing. The bad thing which they have already experienced from the white people. He says that nobody will exploit another person during his rule. That is, he said, never, never, and never again. He says that his country will never again exploit anybody. Nobody will experience exploitation from others. The sun shall never set on so glorious a human achievement. The sun shall never set on so glorious human achievement. This is a human achievement, and sun shall never set means this will continue. This particular achievement will continue forever. Let freedom reign. Reign means let freedom rule. God bless Africa. he himself says, otherwise he is seeking the blessings of God. So the first part ends over here. The second part will be explained later. So students, better you go through the lesson, and if you have any sort of doubts or difficulty in understanding any part of this passage, you may contact me and ask me. The oral comprehension check is there. That will be now look at the oral comprehension check. The first question is, where did the ceremonies take place? Can you name any public buildings in India that are made of sandstone? The answer is, the inauguration ceremonies took place in the lovely sandstone amphitheatre formed by the Union buildings in Pretoria. It was the end of the white supremacy and apartheid in South Africa and the beginning of a democratic, non-racial government. Some buildings in India which are made of sandstone are the Parliament, the Rashtrapati Bhavan, the Red Fort, Qutub Minar, etc. Second question. Can you say how 10 May is an autumn day in South Africa? Answer. South Africa is in the southern hemisphere and it has the following seasons. 1. Summer, that is from 1st December to 29th February. Second is autumn, 1st March to 31st May. Third is winter, 1st June to 31st August. Fourth, spring, that is 1st September to 30th November. On 10th May 1994, the oath-taking ceremony of the new democratic non-racial government of South Africa took place, and so we realized that it was an autumn day. Third question. At the beginning of his speech, Mandela mentions an extraordinary human disaster. What does he mean by this? What is a glorious human achievement? He speaks at the end. Answer. At the beginning of his speech, Mandela mentions the policy of apartheid, where the original people of South Africa were deprived of justice, peace, and human dignity as an extraordinary human disaster. Now the new republic ensures social justice, equality, and human dignity. Never will South Africa see any exploitation of men by men and racial discrimination. They attained freedom for their country after a long trial. Question number 4. What does Mandela thank the international leaders for? Answer. Nelson Mandela thanks the international leaders from more than 140 countries for sharing a common victory for justice, for peace, and for human dignity. By participating in the ceremony, they have supported the new republic where there will be no discrimination based on race and color. Fifth question. What ideals does he set out for the future of South Africa? Nelson Mandela sets out ideals for the future of South Africa. 1. The regime of apartheid based on racial discrimination will come to an end forever. 2. The blacks or any people will not suffer oppression by the white people. 3. The new republic will be based on justice, peace, and human dignity. There will be equal opportunities for all, irrespective of their race, color, or sex. Thank you.